Hello, hello, this is Real Starkrock, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Quest for Darius campaign here on Kohan Ahriman's Gift. This is one of the most difficult missions in the game. It's really hard to know which mission is actually, the trickiest, because there's just so many really difficult ones all around, especially in Ahriman's Gift, the main campaign of this game. Last mission and the one where Sayadev is going around. Every one of those has some trick or tactic that if you don't know how to do, you're out of luck. This one's just big. Just a big campaign. Let's go ahead. There's Slistok. He's enlightened. I didn't even know he's one of the Kohan heroes that carried over from last mission. Oh well. Let's go ahead and start.
You drove deep into the sea of fire last night before stopping to rest. When you lay down to rest, you felt as if you could sleep away a fortnight.
Fortnite!
But your sleep was once again broken by nightmares and
This is her second mission of Fortnite, by the way.
This time, your nightmare about the hideous citadel was different. Roxana, now calling herself Vashti, stood beside the citadel laughing as Mariton and Kohan died at the hands of her armies. The custodian appeared and urged you to wake and break camp, but an insidious lullaby gripped you in your sleep, holding you in your dream state, leaving you a drowning woman struggling for the surface. The last thing you remember before waking is the custodian urging you to find Desert's Heart and take shelter there.
I am going to propose a theory, and my theory is that, Roxana is the good part of, there's Roxana, Javadan, and Vashti, her evil self. When she of course, it was always Roxana, but she just decided to rebrand herself Vashti. I'm saying that even though Vashti is kind of in charge, I think that Roxana is the one that's causing people to have dreams. The good version of Roxana, maybe. But then again, you find out that at the end of this mission, you find out that the entire purpose to get Darius's amulet was so that Roxana could trap him. So who knows? I don't know. It's really weird. Remember, Maritans, they were for human. All right, let's get some dialogue here.
You had just finished breaking camp and were waiting for the return of the scouting parties when an enormous sandstorm whipped up out of nowhere and blinded you. You could hear screams of terror and cries for help, carried on the howling of the wind. And then, as suddenly as the storm came, it stopped, leaving you face to face with your worst nightmare. Shadow beasts everywhere and your companions scattered and reeling. And all you thought you had to do was find an abandoned desert fort called Desert's Heart.
Desert fort called Desert's Heart. Fortnite! No, not really. Let's get some more dialogue while we're at it. The map, as it goes along, kind of shifts you in lots of directions. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the... actually, I'm going to pause it. Let's go and do show fog. By the end of this mission, and I kid you not, this entire map will be covered in cities. Everything that's not already grayed out will have a city on it, and they will all be yours. You will have tons and tons of cities. This is Desert's Heart. Let's go ahead and get I'll get a dialogue here in a second. Effectively, these units that are attacking you, these companies, are, again, supportless. So if you don't kill them, they're not going to go away. In fact, one time, a few months ago, I played this mission, and it was kind of funny because as I played it, I couldn't find the very, very last of this faction, the Sirad Aman's faction, and it was one of these guys from the beginning of the, one of these guys, and it was just a single solitary demon standing there. So even once all the cities are gone, they don't naturally decay like they should. Our goal here is we're going to actually go ahead and overwhelm everybody as much as we can. Come down here and early activate these guys. I mean, it's just a lot of metagaming. These guys are going to try to break these guys to route, and they're going to go straight down. If you don't route them, by the way, they can follow you. Like, if you just retreat, they can follow you. Go straight down here. These guys are actually going to go straight down and take this city. Then they're going to go up to find these guys. Eventually, these guys are on time limit, and they're going to activate, and you try to get them to come down here, and then you'll start pushing to the sides and try to scoop up on the sides all the other units. The way the game works a lot is that you kind of want to get the side cities, because if you get the side cities, the AI tends to go towards the center of the map, and it's easier to go along the sides and kind of scoop your way in than it is to do stuff. This city will come under attack a lot, which is why you need these arrows, these archers. These guys will operate on time limit, but if you find them first, they operate too. Once you've raised this city on the east side and this city on the west side, you will then come down to the center, and you will throw both rings, halves of the keys of fire. These guys will kill your units until you throw the keys in the ring of fire. The enemy AI sometimes can actually start putting cities inside this little rocky enclave. Oh yeah, these guys activate too, but they're kind of wimpy. Anyway, you can take that city. It's a neutral CS city. Let's go ahead and get some dialogue about the this guy.
Yes, my lord.
Tired and parched, but we made it, milady. Desert's Heart is ours, and we may actually be able to use some of the detritus around here for supply.
Detritus, detritus,
But there
goes both
truly
ways.
is no rest for the weary.
Mwah, mwah.
Sirad Amon's center of power lies to the east, at Black Sands, and Ashavir is marshalling his forces in the west. Our Moonwatchers ensure us that half of what we seek is hidden there in the foul city of Black Sands, and we suspect that the other half is guarded by Ashavir at the Shan Thoth. Two choices, and neither of them pretty.
I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and white, and I just can't pity anyone that is in me tonight. Little Bernstein lyrics. Actually, Sondheim wrote those lyrics, right? Bernstein did the music. Anyway, so, oh yeah, let's go ahead and spawn just to let you know what it looks like if you try to go inside. These guys shoot like rockets at you. And keep in mind, these guys are ascended units. It's actually really funny. You can make it! Just kidding, you can't. So yes, you need to get that there. Now luckily that does prevent the AI from going in there as well. These guys are owned by Independent. There's no tech on the map, I believe. And no no amulets to be found. But yeah. So these main guys are just going to go south to Desert's Heart. These guys are going to go, once they defeat everybody, west to this side. These guys are going to go... where are they? These guys are going to go... Oh, they basically killed everybody. These guys are going to go straight down to the zone of population and take over this city. They could actually take over that city, but that's actually not as easily done. I suppose I could have done that. I could actually... That's closer. Why don't we try that sometime? Oh, there's a lot of units coming this way. No, we're going to go here, take that city, bring the archers down, and I think that's good. I am going to do a safety save, so let's go ahead and do that now. Let's do show... let's see here. What does it say when she resigns?
Elian Aswan, you have failed the people of Khaldun. The Nightbringer will now overrun
Same
Khaldun
thing, so close to your goal.
unopposed. You should never have been...
Alright, well, I'm going to actually stop the recording right here to avoid all the dialogue. There will be some dialogue I'll be showing in the mission. But anyway, I will be right back.